my name is Maria Afanasieva, and the head of the recruitment for international students and mobility. Well, I will tell you briefly about the university I represent. So you already heard about the other big Tomsk universities today. So we are the third out of 6 state universities represented at Tomsk, and we are specializing in control systems, radioelectronics, everything which is about IT and technology and entrepreneurship. So briefly, some facts about the university itself. So we got 12,000 students, more than half of them are distance learners. So on campus, we got only 5,000 students approximately, and 2,000 of them are internationals. And the area we specialize in are reflected on the screen. So these are nanoelectronics, robotics and mechatronics, intelligent power electronics, automated systems, information security, telecommunications, and of course, everything about entrepreneurship is innovation. So we call ourselves Research Entrepreneurial University, as we are one of the first entrepreneurial universities in Russia, having very close relationships and pedagogical approaches leading students to become entrepreneurs. And it's proved by the university revenue. You can see that more than 38% of research income is a part of the university budget. And the university has a lot of contracts with industry where students, of course, are involved. Here I put briefly on the slide some bachelors and masters, some majors, each major containing different, let's say, specializations. And here you have some details about the prices. The language of instruction in our university is Russian. So you need to be in the Indian students not speaking any Russian. You should consider doing a pre-university course, which is needed. And the duration of the course is like everywhere in Russia, it's about 10 months. Here you have some deadlines for the intake, prices, average ones. So I won't detail on that. Why and by what our university is different from the others is the pedagogical approach we apply that we call project-based group learning. And it consists in putting all the students in groups, starting from the very first year to work on the projects, different engineering projects it could be, and the ideas are usually proposed either by the companies or by the research laboratories or by the students, by the way, themselves having brilliant innovation ideas. They can apply, become a project, and they're gathered in a group, and they have an entire day in a week without any classes dedicated entirely to the project activities. So every year we have, more than 300 active projects, and a lot of publications coming from these activities. And the best, the best projects go into Student Business Incubator. So the Student Business Incubator was the very first in Russia created at our university in 2004, and it hosts. Thank you very much. And it hosts about 10 new projects per year to help them to develop, to grow into the startups. So here you have some information about the rankings. We are very proud to become a part of the Times Higher Education this year and be ranked among the top 220 by the industry income in the world, but also very high positions in physics and engineering sciences. We got also 5 stars from QS stars ranking for the teaching, employability of our graduates, the facilities, and innovation approaches that we apply. Some international, let's say, statistics. So we got more than, as I said, 200 international students coming from 36 countries. That represents about 80% of full-time students on campus. And we got a lot of dual degree programs with different countries like France, Japan, US, and Kazakhstan. One program which is very popular among the Indian students is the internship program that we offer. So students from any Indian or any university of the world can apply for the internship in our university and can have the place in the laboratory or within a project that is already running to spend 1 month or 3 months in this activity. So usually it's very popular among Indian students. They come by like, well, dozens, I would say, per year to join the projects. They get the experience. So the advantage of this is that usually you do not need to speak any Russian for this. In the internship and in the laboratory, you can get colleagues and mates that are speaking fluently English. So where is Tomsk? We've heard a lot about this today, but Tomsk is, first of all, what you need to know, Tomsk is a very nice city located in Siberia, and it was ranked by QS recently as the second best student city in Russia, with very international and diverse atmosphere and a lot of cultural heritage to offer. We are located here in the very heart of Russia, closer to Kazakhstan and China. Usually to get there, you take the plane from Moscow, and it takes 4 hours of flight. Tomsk population is very diverse. We got in the city, in all of the universities represented here, we got almost 96 countries represented. So of course, India is also represented in a bigger number. And students are having fun all over the year. Some expenses you would have, for example, to have an idea of how much would it cost to come to Tomsk. So the accommodation here at our university is very comfortable and not very expensive. Usually you would spend about the $15 per month for the very comfortable university residence for international students, having all the facilities arranged like an apartment with a kitchen, with a bathroom. So very, very comfortable and brand new residences. An average meal would cost you less than in Moscow or St. Petersburg. It would be like $2 or $3. But if you want to cook yourself, for example, your traditional food, you can also have this possibility as the apartment type with kitchen, so it would be even less. Medical insurance is also obligatory, and it would cost about $50 per year. The public transportation also is very cheap, and university facilities are located very close to each other, so you do not really need to take the transport from your residence to the university buildings, except going to the city center. And of course, the major part of the expenses would be the travel expenses and the tuition fee. Well, this is, I guess, all that I wanted to share with you. So you are very welcome to join our big international family.